That's part of the hypocrisy of all of it here, right? So the justification for this for our military was this is absolutely necessary. And even just the religious piece of this, the religious accommodation process that we have here for our military members, that was just ignored. And the argument was military necessity. The challenge was, and the hypocrisy was, there were many in the military who were allowed to continue serving throughout this whole time. Unvaccinated, they continue to serve. Others were not, and
Right.
that was used as a punishment. So you have to understand our military is huge when we talk about the numbers of people that we're talking about. But with the Coast Guard rescue swimmers, the Coast Guard moved slower than the other forces because they're small and because they were concerned. They saw what was happening. They saw what happened when the Navy moved out first. The other service sort of waited in the background. They saw what happened, and they realized, the Coast Guard realized, they just couldn't do the job if they enforced it in that way. So that was part of the hypocrisy. So you would have situations where military members from one unit were continuing to serve, doing everything regardless of their vaccination status, and then others at a different location were seen as such a threat that they couldn't even leave the installation. They couldn't go to church at times during this process, because of where they were stationed, and not because the status in the local community was higher or lower. It was very, very arbitrary.